For most of 2020, there's been one thing that's been certain, and that's coronavirus on the news. The opposite can be said about travel. So I count myself very lucky to be able to make a visit to Florence, Italy in September. You can access Florence using the Pisa International Airport. From the airport, you can either get the bus or the train. They both cost around about €15. I got the bus, which stopped just outside the city, which meant I had to get a tram to get into the city. Florence is a city filled with narrow streets. This is the River Arno. The Ponte Vecchio is a medieval bridge which is 675 years old and crosses over it. Jewellery shops line over the bridge. Next to the old bridge is one of the most important museums in Florence, and that is the Uffizi Gallery. As well as being the capital of Tuscany, Florence is the capital of the arts in the world. And this is because 30% of the most important paintings and sculptures in the world can be found here. Florence is the birthplace and home of the Renaissance. The Renaissance is the rediscovery of classical philosophy. The historical city has more than 80 museums, most of them all within walking distance from my hotel. The town hall of Florence is the Palazzo Vecchio. At the entrance there is a copy of Michelangelo's David statue. On the first floor you will find the Hall of the 500, which is the largest chamber in the old palace. The chamber was created for the Council of the 500. Climb the steps of the bell tower to get great views of Brunelleschi's dome. Behind me is the Basilica Santa Croce. The tombs of Michelangelo and Galileo can be found here. Be sure to check out the many artworks inside the church. Time for some food, I think. There is a 40-minute queue outside this popular sandwich shop, so I opted to get some ice cream instead. The Florence Cathedral stands tall in the centre of the city. It is dedicated to Santa Maria del Fiore. It is one of the biggest churches in the world, covered by the largest masonry dome ever built. As the sun began to set, I thought it would be a great idea to check out the views from top of Brunelleschi's dome. This is the Last Judgment fresco, which is painted within the interior of the dome. There's a dome stairway. Oh my god. Really steep, the last stage. And here we are. This is the top of the dome of the Florence Cathedral. Mercato Central is a marketplace for fresh food. If you are hungry, go upstairs and explore the food hall. The other museum that you must visit is the Accademia Gallery, because this is where you will find Michelangelo's masterpiece, the David statue. Carved from a single block of marble, it is one of the most recognised works of the Renaissance period. The treasures found in this museum is staggering. Be sure to keep an eye out for iron wolf sculptures in the city. If you're into science, you should visit Galileo's museum. One of the stranger exhibits is Galileo's finger, thumb and tooth. South of the River Arno is the Palazzo Pitti. There are rooms and rooms of art, over 140 rooms in fact, which makes it one of the biggest museums in the city. The rooms are vast and lavish, especially the White Hall. Climb the hill nearby to get to the Palazzo Michelangelo. The climb up the hill can be quite exertive, but don't worry, there are plenty of drink vendors on top of the hill. As the sun sets here, you'll find one of the best views of the city. Feeling hungry, I head back north of the river. If you don't want to queue for a sandwich from this renowned shop, then it's worth visiting it quite late.
Well, the food is actually as good as they say.
I suspect it should be a lot busier at night. This bronze fountain of a boar is the Porcellino. It is good luck if you put a coin in its mouth and it drops through the grill.
You know, I'm gonna give it a go. I don't think it's gonna go through the grill for me. Oh, it went through the grill. Good pig, good pig, good pig.
There's so many things to do, which makes this a fascinating city to visit.
So this is Florence at the end of September 2020.